We've all been there. It's time to review for the big test, and you need a good review. You need something interactive that gets you involved. Let's try a different approach that blends the excitement of a game with the thoroughness of a problem-by-problem review. In Mathrageous, we're going to put you, the student, in the driver's seat. You'll be creating math opportunities or math problems that will be used on game day. Your teacher will assign you a specific math concept to work on. On game day, your creative opportunity card will be part of the Mathrageous game. On the game board, you'll be moving through the school year, working opportunities while your opponents check the solution. They'll charge you for hints as needed. You'll gain or lose points depending upon the situations you find yourself in and whether you get the math problem correct. At the end of the game, you will have accumulated points for your score and possible reward cards that can be redeemed for prizes, including homework passes, bonus points on the test, or other great prizes as provided by your teacher. Even more important, you will have received a nice review of the material that will be on your upcoming test. You'll also know what concepts you were weak on and need to get more practice with prior to taking the test. What more could you ask for? A fun and interactive review that puts you in control of doing your best. Assuming you're in and ready to get started, let's take a look at the two main sections of Mathrageous: creating the opportunities and game day. Creating the opportunities, your teacher will assign a specific concept that you need to address with your opportunity card. Your classmates are depending upon you to come up with a reasonably challenging problem that will adequately cover the concept. You'll receive a solutions book page that looks like this. It has two main sections, the opportunity card at the top. This is where you'll create your opportunity. Okay, it's a math problem based on the concept that the teacher assigned to you. The bottom section is the solution. This is where you'll show the problem worked out step by step. During the game, this section will be used to provide hints for struggling students and finally as a check to see if the problem has been correctly completed. How do you get started? One of your handouts has a rubric to help you understand what the teacher is looking for in your opportunity card. For your problem to be included in the game and you get a good grade, you've got to be neat. How can another student solve your math problem if they can't read it or understand any graphs or illustrations that go with it? You've also got to be accurate. Your solution section has to be mathematically accurate. Without accuracy, you could be misguiding members of your class the day before the test. You don't want to be responsible for that. Your opportunity has to have detailed explanations in the solutions box. You're not just showing the solution or the final answer, but detailed steps with little phrases or sentences that explain what is being done in each step. During the game, your phrases and sentences could be used as hints for a struggling student. So be detailed and accurate. Grammar, that's right, even in a math class, make sure that your problem is written with correct grammar, sentence structure, and spelling. These items are all part of being an effective mathematical communicator. Last but not least, there's creativity. Don't just create a basic math problem with only numbers. Some math concepts are easy to work into word problems, but occasionally you have a concept that just doesn't match up with word problems. In these cases, your teacher may allow you to skip the word problem aspect, or they may ask you to throw in a little unrelated creativity. If you follow the rubric for your opportunity card, then you'll be sure to create a problem that will help your fellow students on game day and give you a good grade for your problem. One final step on your opportunity card after you create your opportunity and its solution, you'll need to make an exact copy of your opportunity card onto the full page opportunity card. That's just the problem, not the solution. This may seem a little redundant, but this will allow your teacher to easily create game cards and solutions books for use on game day. It's critical that you make an exact copy of your opportunity onto the full page. Be sure to write dark and neat and as big as you can. These cards will be shrunk down a little using the copy machine prior to game day. Your teacher will grade your opportunity card according to the rubric. Your teacher will assign a number to the opportunity and will then copy these documents to make the final opportunity cards and solutions books. Ready for game day? We put this video together because no one wants to read instructions for a game, not even me. It's pretty simple. Usually the game is played in groups of 4, where 2 students team up against 2 others. Of course, you can play with 2 or 3 students as well, but your teacher can decide how you're going to break that down. Everyone starts with a 65. Ouch! Everyone's failing. But don't worry, it won't take long to move into a passing grade and hopefully beyond. These instructions will assume a 4-player group with a 2 versus 2 configuration. Determine which team goes first. Spin the spinner and move the number of spaces indicated. When you land on a situation or a space, record the number of points that you gain or lose onto your scratch paper and score sheet handout. Choose an opportunity card each time you move your game piece. Tell the opposing players what opportunity number you picked, and they'll pull up the same problem in the solutions book. Begin working your problem on the scratch paper and score sheet in the space provided. You may need additional scratch paper as well. It is highly recommended that both players on a team work the problem separately and compare their steps and answers as needed. If one player does all the writing and scratch work, then the other player is not really going to get the review that they deserve prior to test day. If you and your team member are struggling with how to get started, or you get stuck at a particular step, then you may ask for a 1-point hint from your opponents. They can look at the solutions book and provide a hint that will aid you in moving forward. Additional hints can be provided, but these will cost you 1 point each. When your team has a final answer, call it out or show it to your opponents. They'll let you know if you're correct. If you're not correct, make sure that you take a look at the solution section and learn from your mistake. This is a critical part of the game that leads to improving your test score. Don't forget to record the points you've earned. Total your new score, including the situation points gained or lost, and carry this new score to the top of the next box on your scratch paper and score sheet. Now trade roles with your opponents. They spin and move, record points, work the opportunity, use hints as needed, and finalize their answers and record new scores. If your team gets 3 opportunities in a row correct, then you get to draw a reward card from the reward stack. Rewards could include redeemable prizes, including homework passes, bonus test points, or other prizes as provided by your teacher. First team to get to the last day of school wins an extra 10 points. When all teams are finished, add up the points to see who wins and where everyone will spend their summer. Don't forget to collect rewards from your teacher. They may ask you to just staple your rewards cards to your scratch paper and score sheet. Don't forget to look at your scratch paper and score sheet to see the concepts that you need more practice on. Enjoy the game and your improved test score.